here it is. Here's the 34 Coupe rolled outside. Since the front end's been changed and modifications that I've made. Headlights is just kind of sitting there, so don't mind those. It's nice that I don't have to section the grill shell, even though it has the dropped front end. Everything lines up as far as the level of the top of the radiator shell and the cowl. The wheels are 1940 Ford wheels, 16-inch. They're powder-coated black, wide whites on it, front and rear. When I rolled it out earlier this year for my party in October, it didn't have these wheels on it. It obviously had the wheels and tires that came on the car, which were 820 15s on the rear and 560s on the front. So now the car has 750 16s on the rear, which are about 2 inches taller than the 820s. And then these are 500 / 525 16s on the front, which are the same size as a 560 15. The shocks underneath, which again, I'm not going to know how the car is going to ride until I'm actually driving it down the street. But I think it's going to be fine. I ended up having to buy wheel adapters that went from the 4 3/4 on 5 bolt pattern to the 5 on 5.5 bolt pattern, which is obviously the early Ford, which is what I needed in order to run these wheels. And yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with the way that the car sits. I think it has a great look, great stance. I think the chop worked out fantastic, the way Brad chopped it. So it has a 4-inch chop, and the channel is the thickness of the frame, which is 6 inches. So I think it's gonna be a pretty cool hot rod once all is said and done. It's the F1 box, the F1 steering wheel column. Transmission's all bolted in. I have to get to work now on the clutch assembly, the pedal assembly. You can see here I'm mocking up my firewall, the 35 to 36 Ford pickup firewall. I have a good distance between the fan and the radiator. Like I said, everything just kind of came together. It worked out great. The hood side, as you guys saw in the last video, covers most of that bump with the blister on it. I have these holes drilled. I just haven't put the bolts in there yet. I've been busy, like I had said in the last video, working at my girlfriend's house. So I just wanted to roll this out so I could do a video and show you guys what it looks like. That's the 34 Coupe. Hoping pretty soon to start working on, get the floors and the pedal assembly in. I'm gonna get out to the supply house and grab all the panels and the things that I need to make my interior panels. Do the steering, has offered to help me work on the interior. So time allowed, I'm gonna try to maybe work with him on that, to try to learn some of the ins and outs of upholstery. He just did his car recently. It was the first time he had ever done it, and it came out beautiful. It can actually get done outside of my garage, minus making the panels, the templates themselves. But he's like I said, he's got it all set up in his basement, and he's willing to help me with it. So I'm certainly going to take him up on the offer. It's awfully kind of him to help me with that. So see everything in the daylight. It's just cool to come out and see everything in the daytime. So how's it going, YouTube? It's Mike. My last name is Latender. I never say my last name. Not for any reason, I just never do. It's just Mike with this whole hot rod. My last name is Latender, French Canadian. Maybe some of you guys don't like French Canadians. It is what it is, you know. A popular name too, I think, up here in the Northeast. Anyways, it is a Wednesday night. Pretty sure I got the day right on this one. But it's Wednesday night. I actually just rolled the coupe out earlier today. I had my girlfriend help me roll it out, and I went to videotape it, and I ran into some issues with my camera. Eating a candy cane because it's getting close to Christmas time. But just wanted to shoot a little bit more video of the 34. I kind of rushed earlier when I rolled it out just because we were expecting a pretty good sized snowstorm, a significant snowstorm, pretty much like it's the first one of the year basically. And I had a lot of running around to do, a lot of things to button up before the snow came. Not only at my house, but at Allie's house, because we still have that project going on, and then at my mom's house as well. So that being said, I just had a lot of things to do, but I wanted to roll the 34 out and show you guys what it looks like. Actually take a step back. So you, trying to do too much at once. Actually take a step back and see it from the side view so you could really get an idea of what it looked like. I said in the video that I'm really happy with the way it looks. I'm really looking forward to getting back in the garage. It stinks because anybody knows that's done this before. I mean, you get into a groove and things just flow. And you know, if you've done this before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where things just almost fall together on their own with very little effort. That seems to be what was happening here with the coupe before I stopped. I'm hoping I'm just going to be able to jump right back into things, and hopefully things will just go super smooth again once I get back in the garage next week. So today's Wednesday, then we have this coming Friday, and then the following Friday's Christmas. And like I said, we're keep an eye out for that Christmas giveaway. Allie and I are going to be, I'll be putting that up pretty soon. Then also that little bonus video we're going to do on Christmas Day. So keep an eye out for that. It's something totally different. It should be, I think most of you guys will get a kick out of it. And everybody that wants to see more Allie, you're going to get to see more Allie in that video. I haven't even watched all the footage yet, but what I have watched is pretty good. So anyways, this is the 34. I'm going to spin this camera around. I had said I had sent these wheels out. I have several sets of these early Ford 16-inch steel wheels. I sent out 4 good ones that I had and had them powder coated, sandblasted and coated. A couple of them, unfortunately, have some little bit of pits in them here and there, but that's okay. Again, the car is not a show car. And my plans are to leave them just the way they are. I don't plan on running caps, and I don't plan on running trim rings. I like the look of a black wheel with the white wall, with the big white wall. Again, the reason why I decided to go with a black wheel is for a few reasons. The main reason for now, temporarily, is I don't have a pair of reversed chrome wheels for the rears yet, and I hope someday I'm going to be able to find some. If I can find some, then I'll put some chrome wheels back in the car. However, the era that I'm building the car to, a black wheel with a tall white wall was like one of the in things back then. And I'm not trying to justify what I'm doing. I'm just telling you that's why I did it. Not to mention, I just really like the look of a black wheel with a tall, wide white wall. I just love the look of it. If you look in a lot of the little pages in the magazines, so many cars had a black wheel and a white wall, so a tall white wall. So I think the white ties in with the insert, and it's going to be the interior. And they'll yellow a little bit in the future, so... that being said, that's the reason. That's a couple of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and go with the black wheel. And also, the company that I had do the powder coating is, what's the word? Like a high production powder coating company. And they have 4 colors. That's it. Black, red, white, maybe yellow. Maybe there was 6 colors. Maybe black, red, white, yellow, green, and orange, I think is what they were. And those last few colors are like Kubota orange, John Deere green, and yellow. Yeah, like I said, just because I don't have the chrome wheels yet to match the fronts, the condition of the chrome was the issue with the rears. I know a lot of people said early on, you know, do this, do that. They were so far gone. There was just no bringing those wheels back. The chrome was gone. It was just rust. I wasn't going to spend the time trying to bring the wheels back from the dead. I'd rather just do up a set of wheels. I have multiple sets of these 16-inch wheels. Like I said, I just grabbed a set. So the fronts are 16x4, which is a 40 Ford. The rears are a 16x4.5, which is a 42 to 48 Ford. Oh, no, is it 40? 42? Yeah, 42 to 48. They ran a 4.5-inch wheel. They run a 4-inch wheel in the front for a skinnier tire and a 4.5-inch wheel in the rear because you want to run a wider tire. Next on the list, as I've said in a few other videos, finish up the firewall, which I'm working on now. And then once the firewall's in, then I can do my pedal assembly. And then once that's done, I can do my toe board. And then I can start laying out my floor. I have the dimensions now. I bought a yoke for the transmission. And I have the dimensions now for my drive shaft, so I can have a drive shaft built. And I'll need that in before I build the floor structure. I'm looking into fuel tanks right now to figure out which way I'm going to go with a fuel tank. I want to run something that would have been run back in the day, something that a young kid, you know, George Ryan, for example, would have gone to the junkyard and pulled out a gas tank out of something. I think I'm going to go with a mid-50s Ford F100 gas tank. It was something that a lot of guys used back in the day, and it fits the era of the car that, you know, when the car was built. So I'm looking forward to getting going on that. And once I kind of get away from the radiator and move forwards, I'll take the radiator off the car and I'll bring that down to a radiator shop local to me who's done work for me in the past on my other cars. And yeah, like I said, just keep picking away. But I still have probably another week or two worth of work on Allie's house. I want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you to the people who have reached out via email and sent me pictures of the cars that they're working on. I had a local guy who's literally the next town over reached out. He found me on YouTube. Said I actually bumped into him. He regrets now not spending a little more time talking to me, which is pretty cool. Looking forward to getting to know some more local guys in my neck of the woods now that they see, you know, the type of stuff that I'm into. And just a lot of other guys, a lot of people that have reached out, like I said, via email, and just sharing stories, sharing just what cars they had back in the day, the cars that they're currently driving now. If if there's anything, I guess, that this YouTube channel is about or could do, if it motivates anybody, one person, 10 people, 100 people, to get out and work on their cars, no matter what they are, just get out in the garage, find a reason to get out in the garage, get a hold of that passion that it originally, you know, pulled you to these cars to begin with, and just really try to grab back a hold of it and just get out in the garage. In any event, I want to wrap up the video. It's a little chilly out here. I haven't had the heat on because I haven't really been out here. Thank you, everybody, from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. I had some hoodies made, but it was just kind of for me, my girlfriend, my kids. It's the same logo as the t-shirts. If you haven't bought a t-shirt, I still have a fairly good amount left. Double XLs are definitely running low. XLs are kind of running low. I have tons of mediums and a bunch of larges. Bunch of stickers. I have another design that I sent to my graphics guy that he's working on. I probably won't have those till after Christmas. Like I had said, we're going to do some giveaways. My girlfriend and I, we're going to probably shoot that video this weekend. and get that right out before Christmas. I don't know how it's going to work. We just kind of wing it. I'm not going to try to get a Christmas giveaway gift or whatever, or the little prize pack. I'm not going to try to get it out before Christmas, so we're just going to kind of wing it. It's my first time ever doing it. I want to give back to the people who supported me. Yeah, we're just super pumped. I'm super excited to keep this thing growing. And I got these shirts now. I'm looking forward to doing another logo, which is the arched logo, this old hot rod with a picture of the 34 Coupe on it. I'm really looking forward to getting that done. I've had tons of people asking me for that t-shirt as soon as I get it printed up. People asking for hoodies. It's tough with the hoodies because they're really expensive, and I don't want to have a huge stock of hoodies that I can't sell. The t-shirts are at least manageable. So for now, until I kind of get things growing a little more and can kind of get a little more money in the kitty in regards to sweatshirts, I'm going to hold off and just keep the t-shirts going. Gonna try to bank up some money from YouTube from over the next couple of months, see where I'm at. And then maybe I'll put out a feeler for sweatshirts. Maybe we'll do a video and say, hey guys, listen, if you're interested in a sweatshirt, what size are you? So I can kind of gauge. So maybe if I get 20 people who are double XL and 10 people who are XL, or I can kind of have an idea of what I'm looking at cost-wise, and then purchase a round of sweatshirts. It'll probably just be hoodies for now. I'm a hoodie guy. I'm not big on the zip-ups. I just like the pullover hoodie. And then, like I had said, do another round of t-shirts and things like that. And who knows, maybe some other stuff. Thinking about doing beanies. I want to do like a hat, whether it's a trucker-style hat or flex fit. I just haven't priced those out yet. I haven't really gotten that far. And just looking forward to doing that. And like I said, just kind of growing the channel with the merchandise. And just keep this whole train rolling. So, thank you again, and I'm going to end this here. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody that has supported me, people who have reached out via email. Like, there's just so many things going on, and it's because of this car. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing good, and we'll see you soon. We've got another 1 or 2 videos before Christmas. Christmas is 9 days away, and I got my work cut out for me. So I'll see you guys soon. See you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye.